So that will hereby conclude NASCAR 08. On Legend difficulty, every race starting in last in the shortest lane possible. Is it possible to win in the Cup Series? Yes. Is it possible to win in trucks? Yes. If you came here expecting to see a championship run in the Busch Series out of Kyle Larson, you're sorely mistaken. The Busch Series, on the other hand, is impossible. And this will end NASCAR 08.
Oh yeah! I bet you weren't expecting this one! Hello, and once again, good evening, YouTube! Welcome back! Welcome back to NASCAR 08! It's been 5 long years since the total, one of the biggest failures in the history of this channel. As you saw in the preceding shit, you know that I was able to successfully win a, hold on. Let's just go to this and just give you the visual help here. You saw that I was able to win a Modified Series Championship. You saw that I was able to win a Truck Championship. You even saw that I could win a Cup Series Championship in NASCAR 08 using the Kyle Larson, or more specifically Keith Urban rules of NASCAR 07, where we start in dead last in every race and win the championship. But I hear you cry, kamikaze! You could not do it in a nationwide series. We're doing it. We're doing it today. That was one of the biggest black marks on this channel, was the failure to complete the Kyle Larson NASCAR 08 playthrough. I don't care, dude. We're doing it today. Today is the day. Oh my goodness. Why does everything have to be in such a stupid menu? Yes. All right. I'm Kyle Larson now. And that was that menu. Now I'm going to show you the gameplay settings menu. The AI difficulty is Legend. Race length is Dash, the shortest possible race length. Unlimited fuel and tires are off. Damage is on normal and yellow flags are on. It's time, dude. It is time to end this season, which is the season that I just pulled up a old save file of this game and tried to Casey's Angel. Well, actually, I did a successful Casey's Angel, and then it didn't save the thing. I did give Casey a championship on this save file. But we'll go into the driver records, and what does it say? What does it say, man? It says that he has no series wins. That's a lie. And for some reason, like, I appreciate the fact that they tried to put the stats screen in on this, all these nice, wonderful career stats, except it's broken. Why does Matt Kenseth and Bobby Labonte have 2 series championships? That's not normal. Why does Dale Jarrett have 2? Oh, 8 championships for Jeff Gordon. That's not even possible considering how long I've been playing through on this save file. Yeah, Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is also a 2-time series champion. Yeah, it's all very not correct. The point that I'm trying to make is we've been recording for almost 5 minutes and I haven't even moved on with our lives. So there it is, blah, 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 blah. Kyle Larson, me, has won the Nextel Cup Championship. You know what that means? No retirements, because this game has terrible retirements and the game is auto-saving. I see people all the time play these NASCAR, EA NASCAR games without autosave on. And I'm like, what are you fucking doing? These games are so crash prone. Why would you ever have that shit turned off? But as you can see, car tomorrow. The trial period is over. So from this season, all Nextel races will use the Car of Tomorrow car. That's very, very interesting considering we will not be doing any cup races in this series. Or, well, I mean, this is like part 73 or something. Anyway, we got a bunch of money, I guess. I won the Nextel Cup Championship or something. But here's what really matters. Now, the reason that I failed to win it last time is because I came close. But it was just impossible to do the Martinsville race. Or, not Martinsville, Homestead. I was really close. So, if I could just clean it up a little bit, it should be easy. Now, there is something that we can do that'll give me a little bit of an assist. A bit of a leg up, if you will. And it comes in the form of something that I'm pretty sure we used 0 times besides trying to get Casey wins in the original playthrough. And that is team commands. If you have a teammate and you're maxed out ally with them, they will almost always agree to block for you. I just need to stop talking. I'm gonna show you it when we get to the actual race. So I need a team that has a lot of teammates. And I need a team that's gonna be doing, you know, really good throughout the entirety of the season. Isn't it interesting how this contract is not only Dale Jr., who is almost always a, you know, Cheaty McDouchebag, but it also has 2 other cup drivers that tend to become Cheaty McDouchebags in this game. How convenient. Now, we're not going to take this contract yet, because if you lose a contract, you will not be able to get it back until the next season. So, I'm going to find another team for now. But when it comes down to it, I may very well pick up that contract pretty early. So, let's go with Childress because it has a teammate. We need to share a draft for 3 races and not destroy the car. Well, we're not going to be able to share a draft because we're going to be driving from the back every single race. Yeah, we're just going to ignore the messages, I think, is what we're going to be doing, is ignore the messages over the course of this. Yes. So, basically, just don't wreck the car and we'll be good. And if I can find a time to, you know, share draft, you know, we can do it. NASCAR 08! It's back! It's back! I couldn't do it last time, we're gonna do it this time, though. Trust me on this one, guys. This is redemption. This is exactly what the Revenge Tour is all about. Okay? I know we're doing 2 Revenge Tour games right now with 08 and Need for Speed Pro Street, but hey, it really does it's the summer of revenge, I guess. I don't know. Start the race. Let's go! Oh my goodness gracious, we are playing NASCAR 08 on the Kamikaze Games channel once again, and all of my teammates that I was going to use to show you stuff are all starting in the back, so I can't show you this stuff. So that's just fantastic. Great. That's just marvelous. Alright, so nothing too fancy here on the start. Like, the plate races in NASCAR 08 are kind of a joke. Except for in the Busch series. Every other series, you just pass everyone immediately as the race goes green. This game, they fucking, well, they put up an effort. And the best part about it is that basically, we have 4 laps to drive from last to not last in this game, where everything is speed comp. It's the in the background of this game. There is always, like, the game is trying to. I don't know what like the actual term is. I've forgotten it on the most important, you know, time to say it. But like the game basically like matches the AI's skill to your speed, and especially on a plate track, that's a problem because you are going literally flat out all the way around this track. So we're stuck in the middle of this field. That's not good. Alright, well, we just screwed Casey over and got a new ally. That doesn't feel like I've accomplished very much. That felt like a problem, if anything. Alright, we finally made our way halfway up through the pack. It's only taken the entire race, basically. We're on lap 3 of 4. We're going to be utilizing the reverse. Okay. This is just fucking... This is terrible, dude. This is just... We're just doing... I mean, this is just sad. We're doing so bad right now. Well, actually, we got a really big run because for some reason, rewinding really screws with the AI. Which shouldn't be a surprise, because you're completely changing everything about the race. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to cause a caution. We're going to destroy the car in the process, so it's going to be a slow piece of shit for the rest of the race. And I'm not going to get the fucking don't destroy the car shit. And there's probably going to be a debris caution that ends the race 2 fucking laps early. So this is just... We are just basically demonstrating every way to not do the NASCAR 08 Keith Urban, Kyle Larson start last in every race and win the Busch Series Championship on the shortest possible race length. No, we're doing literally everything to ruin this entire playthrough in the first race. That's what we're doing. Yep, the race is over. We're gonna finish 15. How cool is that? This game fucking sucks. Cool, so it thinks, yeah. At least we have 2 chances to destroy the car, so... You know, when we get to certain races, a certain part of the schedule, we're going to be really fucked. But maybe I'll get lucky and, like, have a chance. See, there's a couple of races that are super easy. That you just basically drive to the front in 4 laps, and then there's still, like, 15 laps in the race. You know. It all depends, man. It all depends on how it goes. So that's a very mediocre start to the this playthrough. We could have done better, but we could have done worse, I suppose. So that leaves us at a 77 points behind the leader after the first race. All of my teammates are completely useless. There's a guy named T.S. Clayton in this race, which is almost J.S. Clayton, who is the lead singer of Pitch Shifter. So that would have been an amazing reference if they'd actually followed through with it. Like, what kind of fucking name is T.S.? Who's ever had the name T.S. in history besides, like, T.S. Eliot or something? Like, seriously, dude. Who, like, where did they, like, someone just, like, go to fucking poetry class and be like, oh, yeah, that's a name, I'll remember that for the next 10 years, and then they develop this game and we're like, yeah, T.S. Clayton. If they just named him T.S. Eliot, that would have been funny. Okay, Paul Menard on the pole. This is the ideal scenario right here. Oh, yeah, dude. Come on, I'm hoping Paul Menard becomes the cheating douchebag. That is the best possible outcome. Alright, 6 laps. 6 laps to go from last to first to California, which is a very hard track to pass at. Let's do it. Alright, okay, I have a teammate up there. Okay, so we're going to tell him to follow. I meant follow, not block. Alright, so as you can see, Harvick, I think, has just decided to abandon ship, and he is just stopping, basically. He's doing everything in his power to drop back and get behind me. This is a more powerful, like, actually working version of the drop back command, which is literally built into the game. But if Harvick was at the front of the field, he would have a lot more difficult time getting back here because there's so many people in between him and me. So, in the process of doing so, he'd basically check up the entire field. You know, we have all season to show it off. You'll see it eventually. Now, when it comes to speed comp, and this game specifically, I don't know if this works in NASCAR 09. I don't plan on trying this in NASCAR 09. NASCAR 08 is enough of a black mark on my channel's history. I don't need to fucking drag another game into it. But something that you can do to actually manipulate the AI in this game is slow down more in the corners. We saw this in the Casey's Angel playthrough. We'd be running laps 6-7 seconds off the fastest lap just because I'm trying to push Casey through the field, but then all of the competitors around me were also going extremely slowly. This is applicable even on Legend difficulty. Speed comp is in all of the difficulty levels. I don't know whose idea that was when this game was being, like, built. I don't know what they were doing when they decided to design this game. Oh my god, the handling of this car is such shit. I do have all the money in the world. I could probably upgrade this car to max. I haven't touched the car upgrades because it's pointless in this game, basically. Because they're speed comping to you. If you are going really fast for a run, and then you, like, you know, you make an adjustment in the pit lane, and suddenly you're going a little faster, well, suddenly everyone else in the field is going just as fast as you are again. And then if you make a bad adjustment, well, you're gonna feel it for a couple of laps, but then they're just gonna go the same speed as you. It's kind of on the ridiculous side, this game. It's not desperately well designed, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. This game is like my comfort food game. This is the game that I play when I need to just unwind from life, and I just need to feel, you know, something other than misery, basically. Now, this time I should hopefully be able to wreck myself without destroying the car. Hopefully. Keyword on hopefully. I would obviously really like to make a bunch of 3-wide passes here and then wreck right before the line. But there's no guarantee on any of that working. Yeah, we're not even going to catch up to these guys. Alrighty then. Well, it looks like it's time to spin myself out again. Whoop-de-doo. How exciting. So now, we've added basically another, you know, lap to this race. And when you do a restart, the AI are usually slow. There's a couple of tracks where they're actually faster than you on restarts, and it's a terrible idea to do this strat. In fact, it's kind of a catch-22 at times, because you'll have a really good start, but then they'll speed comp off into the distance, or something like this will happen. Or something like this will happen, and then the race is just fucking over again. Fun, dude. We are getting off to just the best start you could possibly imagine. Just fucking getting fucked in every conceivable way imaginable. And just the race fucking ends immediately. We may as well just fucking keep going, not even wreck and have the fucking extra lap added. We may as well just fucking keep green at this point. If we're gonna have 0 top 10s to begin this fucking challenge in the first 2 fucking races. Alright, did I just lose more spots and points? Probably. No, I'm 11th, but fucking Kevin Conway, who has no teammates, is the points leader, because of course he is. Boulder Raceway, this is an interesting one. I did a couple of, I was trying to get, like, the medallions, like I was saying. I was just playing this. Like you see, Casimir's having the best lap on all these tracks. Yeah, I was playing this game for some comfort a while back, and, did a bunch of 100% races in this game. And the 100% race at Boulder Raceway Park in the Busch Series is like 255 laps. It was like a 3.5 hour long gauntlet, and the worst part about it is that these guys are so fucking good, the AI is ridiculous at this track, that it just becomes practically an impossible race. Like it's an impossible race to drive because these guys are stupid. They make the dumbest moves ever. They dive bomb your shit. Just guaranteed. Like, they're just really fucking slow on the straightaway. And you think that, like, the difference in the speed is going to translate here, but then you realize, oh wait, we have to brake here. We have to brake in this corner. And then they decide that they don't feel like braking, and then just fucking drive right through you. Anyway, I still haven't upgraded this car yet, have I? That's a choice, a creative decision by me. That must be said, it must be said. But this race is already going better than basically the first 2 races combined. We are driving through the field. I'm practically halfway up the running order on the first lap, which is more than you can really ask for. And Conway's doing terrible in this race, so that should help us out. See, the problem with this game is not that it's hard. The problem with this challenge is not that it's, you know, unreasonable. You can drive from last place at basically every track and come back for a top 10 in 5 laps. The problem is the patented cheating McDouchebag, aka the guy leading the standings, starting first in literally every event, and leading every lap in literally every event because the AI is shit and they don't actually race each other, they just kind of slot car their way around the track. That's true in most of these games, but it's very obvious in 08 and 09 how blatantly they're just a bunch of slot cars going in just whatever they feel like going. And yeah, if it weren't for that, like this shit, I would have done this shit back in 2017. You want to know another reason why this is one of the biggest black marks in my channel history? Because, oh, there's a guy off the track. That's usually bad. He's dead. I'm surprised I didn't hit him. That guy was dying because sometimes guys die in these games. I mean, that's racing. Sometimes you die. I suppose that's the case in all racing series, and it shouldn't be any different in NASCAR 08. What I was trying to say is that this series ended. The previous episode of NASCAR 08 on this channel was, was uploaded in January of 2018. And basically, my entire life has collapsed since 2018. Well, it did collapse. It's been rebuilt ever since, but 2018 was, like, really bad. It was bad, and I'm glad it's over. Anyway, here you can kind of see what I meant when I was saying, like, I don't know how long the effect goes, like, how long Jeff Burton's going to be trying to draft or come behind me, but, like, you can see that he's... Like, I don't know if it's just placebo or what, but it feels noticeable that the field is tighter than it was and going just a little bit slower than before. Oh, this is a poor choice on my part to go in on the outside here. Oh. Alright, so we're no longer making up time. I'm literally losing spots at this point. And Jeff Burton is also just losing spots and not slowing anyone down. I didn't even gain time on these fuckers through that turn. Or through that straightaway where we were, like, you know, amazing throughout the entire starting part of this race. And then it just becomes a point of, well, do I want to cause a caution now? Or am I happy with, like, the progress we're making? Because, like, I could cause a caution on the next lap, bunch the field back up, and then I'd still be able to throw another caution and add a lap to the race. Because that's how the green-white checkers rules work. Oh my god. And something else that's different about this playthrough versus the previous one, or like the, you know, the original NASCAR 08 versus now, is that I'm not using auto brake. I used auto brake in the original one, which I think made a difference, and I think actually turning off auto brake would actually make this easier because of speed comp. Like, I'm not throwing the car into the corners. You want to know why Watkins Glen is such a why this game is so broken? Is because of speed comp. It's trying to compare directly to your button inputs. If you're flat out into a corner, they're gonna go flat out into a corner too. That's why I have a fucking video on my channel of the entire field killing itself twice at Watkins Glen in NASCAR 09. Oh, I was gonna throw a caution right there, wasn't I? Well, I'm sure we'll be fine. We're almost to the top 10. I've almost got my first top 10 of the season. Good for me, I suppose. Ooh, okay, that's literally the last fucking thing on planet Earth that I want to do. That actually would cut out a lap instead of giving a lap, so, you know, that's quite literally the opposite of what I was intending to do there. Because especially at a track like this that's so fucking long and so much takes place in a single lap, this is the best place to have the green-white checker lap gain advantage. I don't know what people would actually call it, but that's what I call it. I'm going to get out of the gas here and already be in the brake so that I don't just kill myself into this corner. And I think that's actually been a beneficial move. If the car would fucking accelerate. This is why I need to upgrade the car, by the way. I actually, every other playthrough of NASCAR 08 that I'll ever do, I don't even bother as a child. I didn't even bother upgrading the tires and fuel because I always had unlimited tires and fuel. Well, this playthrough, having better tires and fuel means that the car isn't going to drive like shit late in the race when you need it to drive the best. We're still not even in the top 10, it must be said. It really must be said that we are still yet to set foot in the top 10. Finally! Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I have successfully gone to the top 10, and I've also successfully completely fucked up the fucking killing myself part. I'm trying to do it before we get to this turn because I don't want Vega to take the white, because then we're completely fucked. Then the race just ends. Your crew chief recommends that you pit. I recommend that the crew chief suck my fucking dick, personally. We don't always get what we want, though, do we? Anyway, we just added another lap to this race, basically, is what we've done. That's what we've done every single time so far. I'm sure someone's gonna fucking barely touch me into this turn and just get slightly sideways, and the caution is gonna come out like it has every other fucking time so far this fucking attempt at this championship. This is probably the worst attempt at this championship out of every attempt at this playthrough yet. This is probably the worst start I've ever had, and we're still fucking 10th. I have yet to gain a single position off this restart. So yeah, way to add another lap. That sure made a fucking difference, didn't it? Okay, getting out of the gas. Like, look at that. They're slightly doing a little bit better than me. But thanks to my intelligence, I don't have to push the car. Now we're still fucking 8th, of course, and this guy's gonna try and block me off the track once again, cause of course. Can you fucking move your fat ass, maybe? No, you can't. That is not a thing you're capable of doing. Okay, this is my comfort game. This is the game that I go to feel good. And I fucking hate it. It's just, it's so shit. Look at it. The car just does not drive. It's horrible. But I'm gonna do some fucking infinity brain strats right here. I'm just gonna go into this turn and not brake. And I'm gonna pass as many people as I can. And the race will end under caution. Like so. The race did not end under caution. I did not finish top 10 in this race. I hate this game. I fucking hate this game. This game sucks. This is the worst game ever made by anyone in the history of video games. We could have finished 5th. That's gonna be about 40 points that we've lost as a result of this fucking stupidity. So there's 40 points that we're not gonna get at the end of the season. We basically lost around 40 points in every race so far. We probably lost points to the leader. That's probably what's happened. This game sucks. I hate it. Oh my god, I hate this game. If I hadn't shared draft with that stupid motherfucker at Daytona, we would have lost this contract already. Oh my god. 109 points back, and there's not even a cheating McDouchebag yet. This is pathetic. No, I'm not doing a fucking car telemetry. No! Fuck! Come on! No! Are we good?